One of the things I see building, and I'm worried about pastorally, is the feminist dogma, the egalitarian dogma behind it has sort of had, in our culture, the run of the place for the last 50 years. You can get fired from major corporations for disputing it.
That's right.
For dissenting. Yeah. Feminist egalitarian dogma is sort of the received view, the received opinion. If you don't hold to that, you have to tread carefully, even in the church, even in the conservative church, right?
That's right.
But I see angst and anger building against that. One of the ancients said you can drive nature out with a pitchfork, but she'll always come back again. She'll always come back again.
Sounds like Cicero.
Reality is not optional, as it turns out.
That's right.
Okay, you can outlaw it, you can ban it, but it's going to revert at some point. And one of the things I see developing in the culture broadly, this is not the church, but in the culture broadly, I see a developing quadrant of red-pilled, angry men. Okay?
Huge.
Whether it's angry, bitter, divorced guys who got ripped off in the settlement, or who thought they got ripped off, whatever. But there's a whole slew of them in online and the manosphere, red-pilled anger.
That's right.
Now, would you agree that Christians ought to be articulating a genuine alternative to feminism on the one hand and the angry secular manosphere on the other, and it's a genuine alternative, not manosphere light?
Absolutely. Where they're right is because they saw things that are part of God's design. And this is what we saw early on with guys like Jordan Peterson, some of the other kind of lesser known names that are kind of like these cult heroes of that internet.
Gurus.
Whatever.
Rollo.
And all those guys. Right. Where they're right, they're good, but they are hedonistic, profane, crass, short-sighted. I think the manosphere is growing up to some degree because it turns out that sleeping with women isn't all you're made for, and it's not that satisfying.
Right.
Scripture presents things that are true, but also good, right? And so what we have is better than what they have. So they've stumbled on some truth that the neo-Gnostic church has been ashamed of teaching, but it's not an answer.
In the same way that feminists said true things.
Absolutely.
Right. So when you look at some of the advertising, the mainstream advertising in the 1950s and 60s, and women getting walked on, and
it's pretty condescending.
It's appalling. And then so when that made feminists angry, and they reacted, it was not like it's feminism, it's wrong, it's 100% false. No, they had a point. The feminists had a point, and the reactionary males have a point.
They do.
But it's just, ultimately, it's dogs fighting over a piece of meat.
That's right.
Because we need virtue. Without virtue, it's not good to be a man over there. You're just a pickup artist in a bar.
That's right.
Watch the full interview only on Canon Plus. If you haven't joined up yet, be sure to use the promo code MR99 to get your first month for just 99 cents. Just click the link below and sign up today.